Hi everyone, this is not Dr. B, this is his sis, Melissa. Thanks everyone for being patient. This is the life, the legacy, and what happened to my brother, Dr. Brian Silverman. When Brian was 4 years old, he was bitten by a tick, and the doctor was notified, and they treated it like a spider bite. Back 40 years ago, they knew nothing about Lyme disease. About 15 years ago, Brian was diagnosed with Lyme disease and chronic variable immunodeficiency. This makes your immune system unable to defend itself against bacteria and viruses. So on top of Lyme disease, he had no immune system. About 10 years ago, Brian started getting the typical signs and symptoms associated with Lyme disease: fatigue, muscle aches, and joint pain. His joints started to deteriorate in his ankles, elbows, shoulders, and knees. He began having multiple surgeries to repair the cartilage that had separated from the bone. He started to experience more pain in his joints, and they started locking on him and cracking frequently. As soon as one area of the body was repaired, another would go out, and this started a vicious cycle. Around 5 years ago, he started to have issues more progressively with his breathing. Over the years, he had more and more food allergies. The more he ate, the harder it was for him to breathe. Recently, after eating, he would have labored breathing for up to 6 to 8 hours after eating. So how did he do all his TikTok lives and YouTube videos, you ask? Well, Brian was very good at hiding his illness, as he always wanted to help people instead of them worrying about him. Brian would take so much medication to hold his breathing for 6 to 8 hours of him breathing and looking good, and then it would take him a couple of days to recuperate. He also did this at my house. He would play with the kids for a few hours, and then he would need to rest on the couch for a few hours. As long as he was stationary, he could control his breathing until he got closer to the end. His breathing was the main issue and became a fight at all times for him. Some of the TikTok followers mentioned to him that on one of his last feeds, he wasn't looking so hot or looked like he was breathing pretty hard, and that's when he decided to stop going live. When our family flew out to Seattle and saw how poor his breathing was, we knew he was making the right choice by entering hospice. Brian was the best doctor I knew, an advocate, teacher, friend, and humanitarian, and he always encourages to fight for what you believe in. He cherished his TikTok and YouTube family and gained so much from all of you. You all kept him on his toes and a smile on his face, and for that, I thank you all. He's up there right now, smiling down on all of us, and as Dr. B would say, signing out for now. Thanks.